family, so I wanted to make this video over the make a new 10 way, which we have learned in class, and it's using mental math to help them be able to do some of our math facts and some of our addition and subtraction a lot easier. So what it is that you're trying to make a new 10. So the first thing that you do when you have your problem is you look to see which number is closest to a 10. Which it could be 10, 20, 30, 40. In this case, we're just looking for 10 itself. So our 9 is closer. So that's the number we want to build up and make bigger. So the second number is where we're going to make our changes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a visual and the number bond that goes along with it. So the first things first is that we have this 9. We don't want to change it, so we want to keep it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the reason why I break that apart is because counting by fives is easier, so you want to try to keep groups of 5 if you can. Now here's where we get into the actual method. So I know that 9 needs 1 more to get to 10. So what I do is I'm going to represent this 5 as x's instead of the dots. So what I'm going to do is I know that 9, 10, so that's 1x, and I go 2, 3, 4, 5. And what this looks like is I'm taking out 1 and I'm moving it, I'm adding it to that 9. Now, when I make a number bond, it has to all connect to each other. So the 5 is my whole and the 1 is my part. So 1 plus something will give me my 5. Or you can look at it as 5 minus 1 leaves me with a part left over. Well, if we do the 5 minus 1, we have the 4 left over. And we can check it. 1 plus 4 equals 5, because our parts have to go together to make our whole. So we know that that makes sense. From here, what we can do is we have 110. So we have 10 plus the 4 that were left behind. We don't have that 5 anymore because we split it into 2 parts. That 1 is over here now. So it's 10 plus 4 equals 14. And because we still have our 5 and our 9, this 10 plus 4 is the same as 9 plus 5 because all we did was move them around. You cannot do this with subtraction because that's taking some away instead of keeping the same numbers together and putting them together. So, another example I have right here is 6 plus 7. So we run through the same process. Which one is closest to the new 10? In this case, it's 7. Even though it's not at the front of the number sentence, we're still going to use that 7. So, that 7, we want to keep it, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip a space, 6, 7. So I got my 7. Now I'm going to start breaking my number apart so that way I can do this method. So 7, I know that I need 3. 7 plus 3, 7 and 3 are friends of 10. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I still need my total of 6. Now, it needed 3, so I took out 3 to give to my 7, and then there was 3 still left over. So 3 plus 3 equals 6. My parts went together to make my whole. Now, I add my parts to make my 10, so now I have 10. I don't have 6 anymore because I broke it apart, and so I have 3 left over that I need to add. So I have 10 plus 3 equals 13. And since I still have the same 7 and the same 6, it just has been rearranged. I know that 6 plus 7 also equals 13. I hope this video was helpful. If you need any help, please contact me.